Hello guys, Rafael Castro with Castro Motorsports here. So we're going to be starting on a new project on the customer's 2018 Dodge Charger Hellcat. It comes with a 376 cubic inch, 6.2 liter V8 engine with a 2.4 liter blower. And the specs on this is a 4.1 inch bore and a 4.05 inch stroke. It makes 717 horsepower with 658 pound-feet of torque. In this situation, when we're doing our build we're going to find out, not just modify the engine, but we're going to see how much power can get possible of a base Hellcat with a 2.4 liter blower. So, as I said, 717 horsepower, 658 pound-feet of torque. What we're going to be doing is we're going to dedicate this to the to the Charger Daytona 440. We're going to do that same setup onto this Hellcat. This Hellcat is going to have a 440 cubic inch rotating assembly with a 4.09 inch bore and a 4.2 inch stroke, which brings us up to a 7.2 liter. So since the stock one is a 4.1 inch bore and a 4.05 inch stroke, in this situation we'll have to bore a 10 over on an aluminum block. Actually use in this situation, we're going to have to bore 10 over, but also put a sleeve in here to make a thicker sleeve in the cylinder walls and the casting to make a stronger block. We could go that way, but in this situation, we want to be able to go over 1,000 horsepower without any issues. So we decided to use a 392 BGE block to handle the situation, but still be adapted to our cylinder heads. And in this case, when I say about the 440 cubic inch stroker, so instead of going at flat dead center stroking out to a 4.1 inch, we're going to add, to a 4.05 inch, we're going to add 150 thousandths of an inch more to bring out a larger displacement, but also use a 90 thousandths inch bore. So similar cases, especially in the 392 blocks, is to definitely have a 20 over bore with to be able to be at a 404 and 110 inch bore, but we're going to have a 20 over bore, 10 over bore to bring it up to, you can do, to give it a thicker sleeve to make a stronger block. Because we plan to do on a 392 block is to make over 1,000 horsepower. But like I said, we're going to figure out how much power can make possible out of a Hellcat with only the 2.4 liter blower is possible with that volume of air. I'll consider using a camshaft, better ported heads, headers with the full exhaust, E85, and so on and so forth. But like I said, we're going to figure out the theory here is just I'm thinking it's going to make around 1,100 horsepower to the crank. But in the end on E85, we hope to make around 1,100 wheel. Now to the goal, what are the rules to this? We got to use the same blower, same type of displacement, same cylinder heads, but have them ported out. You can use a different camshaft. But there's no other power adders like nitrous or twin turbos to add it to this. Like in some Helium turbos they have kits for this. We're not going that route. We want to see what we can get as far as the block goes and out of that 2.4 liter goes. Since we only have 717 horsepower, 658 pound-feet of torque, when we looked at the stroker kit, I was doing research, and for that 440 cubic inch stroker kit, we should be getting up to a amount of around 40% power gain. So 40% of this will be adding at least another maybe 280, 290 horsepower with that stroker kit built up, not including porting the blower, running headers and such. So like I said, this might get to around 1,100, but we want to try to see if we can make 1,100 to the wheels off that 2.4 liter blower. Now, we could go some routes of using like a red eye blower, 2.7 liter, or also on the Demons, or use a Demon 170 with a 3 liter blower. But the question is, we want to see if we can make more power than the Demon 170 for less than half the price with a basic Hellcat with a 2.4 liter out of a 376 cubic inch block, or in this case, we're going to be using a 392 block, using that same blower. So, you guys stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Rafael Castro with Castro Motorsports. Go and look at the updates and follow us on Instagram, King_Castro_forever. And also look at our Spoon podcast at Cash and Motorsports. And also check out our Facebook too as well, Cash and Motorsports SS. We're going to be having more information. We're going to show some pictures to show you guys. I'm going to give you more explanations on how we're going to be doing this and what camera we're going to be using. We're also going to be, like I said, what we're going to do to the heads, what we did to as far as machining the block goes, what kind of headers are we going to go with. We're going to go all forward to that towards the next parts of our videos on YouTube, guys. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and check it out. You guys have a good weekend.